Mets hosting the Phillies, and the Phillies are plus 140 on the money line. The Mets minus 170. Over under 8.5 runs. The Phillies getting a run and a half on the run line are minus 140, meaning if you bet them that way and they win this game outright, you win. They lose by one, you win. And the Mets laying a run and a half on the run line are plus 115, meaning if you bet them that way, they have to win by two. Walker was a Met last year, so he didn't pitch against them, obviously. Scherzer did pitch 4 times against the Phillies last year. 6 innings, 4 runs, 4 earned. They won that game 10-6. 6 innings, 3 runs, 3 earned. They lost that game 3-2 in Philly. 5 innings, 1 run, 1 earned. They won 9-6 in Philly. And 7 innings, 1 run, 1 earned. They lost that game 2-1 in 10 innings, and that was in New York. Now, head to head, the home team is 6-4. The home team's on a 2-game winning streak. The Mets are on a 3-game winning streak. The Mets are 8-2 against the Phillies in their last 10. The underdog is 7-3 on the money line. The under has hit in their last 2 games. The under is 6-4. The under 8.5 runs, also 6-4. And there have been 4 1-run games in their last 10, 1 in their last 3. And the fact that the Mets were actually an underdog yesterday is still baffling to me, considering that Nola hasn't beaten the Mets in his last now 6 starts. The wind, as of right now, is blowing out towards left center field, more so towards left field at 5.8 miles an hour, so nothing too crazy. The Phillies are 7-3 as a team with Walker on the mound. They've won his last 2 starts. He's averaging 4 2/3 innings pitched and 3.8 strikeouts per game in those games. So not quite a battering inning. And for the Mets, they are 6-2 as a team with Scherzer on the mound. He's averaging 5 innings pitched and 4.9 strikeouts per game in those games. So yet again, a batter an inning. Or almost there. The game they played yesterday, the Mets won 4-1. The game before that, the Mets won 2-0. Both of those games were this year. This is the first series they've played against each other this year. The Phillies have dropped their last 3 games. They are 1-3 in their last 4 and 4-6 in their last 10. 3 runs, 15 runs, 2 runs, 5 runs. 2 runs in a win, 4 runs in a loss, shutout in a loss, 1 run in a loss. For the Mets, they've won their last 2 games. They're 2-2 in their last 4 and 6-4 in their last 10. 17 runs, 21 runs, 2 runs, and 5 runs. 7 runs in a loss, 10 runs in a loss, 2 runs in a win, 4 runs in a win. I'm honestly in a catch-22 here because seemingly when I pick against Walker, he wins, and when I pick with him, he loses. And I really don't want to hedge here because a couple of the games that Scherzer has pitched have been 1-run games, at least against the Phillies. I'm going to take the Mets with the money line. I'm going to hedge here and take the Phillies, and I'm going to go under and hope that this is a low-scoring 4-3, 3-2 kind of game. These are just my picks. If you disagree, please go with your gut, and please bet responsibly.